y'all. I'm back again. Yep, James Evans, reaching out. Yep, I'm back again. I know I've been gone for a minute because it's just what life been doing to me. Uh, wow. I just been trying to get this Uber stuff started, so I can make some more money, so I can get some things going here. But I just been waiting on this Uber report, like I was telling y'all about in my last episodes. I just been waiting on this Uber report, and I finally got the Uber report, and it's just outstanding what Holland done put on my report. In another episode, I told y'all, that I had my own credit report, sitting right here in front of me from a job that I got it from a job that I was working in. And wow, it's just outstanding what the police done put on my report. It's just a whole nother thing. I get back to you. It just coincides with everything that I've been going through. And it's just icing on the cake what I'm just going through right here. But, it's just going to be a minute, before you understand this whole process here. But, I just got to really stay focused and make sure I do this content here, because it's just outstanding, for me to sit and wait this long. And then what I see on this report, it's just, ain't nobody finna talk to me, hire me, help me, or nothing with what I seen. But I'll come back to you with that. It's just outstanding. But tomorrow is Monday. The day here is Sunday. I'm sitting there watching the games, the NFL. But tomorrow I'm right back at it. And I got to stay focused about getting on here talking. Uh, Friday, my youngest son and my youngest daughter came to see me, and it just really helped me so much about what I'm going through and what you're gonna learn from me. And it's, man, I just really appreciate they popping up on me to see me like that. And then the first thing my son said to me is, "Hey, Dad, I see you started." And that was just motivation right there. But then I'm sitting here and ain't did what I said I was gonna do, was stay active. But soon as this news I'm getting out the mail and on my phone, these emails, it just took me somewhere else. So I know I gotta truly stay focused. But shout out to my youngest son and my youngest daughter, Jamie and Damon. These is children that I have. They got the same mother. You'll learn a whole lot more about me. I got a lot to say, really. It's just so much, like I was saying. I got a couple of books I want to write before I'm gone out of here. I got movies I can really make happen if it can happen for me. It's just, I've been thinking this way for so many years. And I'm finally, talking, but here I am closer to 60 to anything. But I got to I got to keep moving. I have to. I've been stagnant. It's just a part of my life from a child, but the more you can get into my life with me and let me explain this stuff to you and see if I can get some help out there. I'm just trying to get my story out there because I really need help. And again, thank you, Shorties, Jamie and Damon. I really appreciate y'all for coming to pop in on me like that Friday. I really appreciate that. And son, man, it's just, you touch me in a big way to say that to me. And I'm gonna get at it. You'll see me. But okay, getting to it, y'all. I was just trying to tell y'all about friend of the court. Friend of the court. I just trying to get back in court, but I got to go all the way, to Chicago, Illinois, to deal with a child that's almost 40 and her mother, and it just don't make no sense to me at all what I just went through. you know, and this same child, you know, I got her from Chicago and moved her to the state of Michigan, and she graduated high school with me. I just been through so much with that situation right there, but I've been, wow, it's a lot. But I'm gonna get right back to it. That friend of the court. I'm gonna get right back to it though. It'll all coincide, you know. Once I keep doing what I really need to do, it'll all coincide. But you know, I just want to say this. You know, before the pandemic, you know, I just been fighting hard, you know, to maintain being a single man out here in this world making it. You know, and I've been working and like I said though, you know, I just really feel like I've been disabled since birth, but you know, what can you do but get off your butt and get to it? But I did it as it's just as long as I could, and I think if I didn't have the slip and fall at that job, you know, if I didn't have that slip and fall, I just feel like I'd still be pushing through just as long as I could, you know, but it's just that surgery and it's what it is, you know, but I want to go in reverse because, you know, it's just this process that I've been on, you know, I've been telling, I mean, it's just the people who know me, they just know it. I've been, hey, I got to get a brand started and I got to get these businesses started. And you know, and the restaurant is open. That's my nephew Larry. It's open, but I had a lot to do with getting that open with him. But you know, he's just a silent business partner of mine to where he was helping me with my JTE catering company. You know, and I was trying to get a one stop shop. You know, for my sons and my nieces and nephews with this singing that they got so well and that they do so well. We was trying to get a little one-stop shop going for them, you know, like producers and, you know, just everything in one place. And and then just ideas from nieces and nephews and children. You know, was my plans to where, you know, that we can just pick these things up and get them started. But you know, I just been at it right before the pandemic. You know, I went to work for this temporary service called Gill Staffing here in Holland, and they sent me to this place called Magna Mirrors. You know, and one day I'm in the washroom doing a number two, and I see this guy through the little cracks looking at me. And I'm like, look, man, you better get away from the door. What you doing? And this guy is walking away and coming right back. But I already know it's a guy in the next stall from me taking care of his business too. And I'm sitting here telling this guy, look, man, don't be here. You know, I just really hope you're not here when I'm done. But man, dog, what is your problem? And when I get done, you know, I don't really know what this guy looked like. You know, I don't know what he looked like. So I go right to my supervisor. Like, look, man, I need you to go run them cameras back and tell me who just was in the washroom. You know, because I told him what happened. Now, he don't want to do it. He's talking about, James, just go back to work. I'll take care of it and this and that. So I'm back at my job site, but it's not sitting well with me at all that the supervisor just took it like it was nothing. So I'm like, look, man, I need you to take care of that. I want to know who was that in the washroom. I see the cameras right here, so you can see who was going in and out of the washroom. Can tell you the time and everything else. So he take me through a bunch of crap. Now I'm into it with him. Now I'm into it with him. Now I'm waiting for human resources. So I explain it to human resources. I go right back to Gill Staffing and let them know right away. Look, I don't feel comfortable. I mean, with what just happened to me, this guy did not I didn't feel like the supervisor was on my side. He ain't trying to make no report or nothing. So look, and now he's saying that I'm hostile about it. So now they want to let me go. So the Gill staffing, they sit and say, hey, okay, James, well, we'll just send you somewhere else. I said, okay, if you're going to send me somewhere else, that's fine. I need to work because I'm paying my own bills, my own rent. I'm doing this. So they send me to this place called Coastal Automotives. So I'm going to work, but it's like every other day, every 2-3 days, every weekend, I'm calling. Her name is Jennifer. She's the supervisor, at Gill Staffing, and it's like she's giving me the run around, and I kind of, my voice kind of went in a way that they say I'm angry and all of this old type of stuff, but it's just who I am. Because if you're listening at me now, this is this voice, and like I told her, Jennifer, look, I appreciate you sending me to the next job, but I'm not letting this go. This guy done looked at me, and I need to do something about it. And why Jennifer is taking her time and giving me the runaround, I done called this place, for discrimination. So now they on my side. I still got all of the paperwork and everything. But here it is now. I'm going through these motions. I'm still going to work at Coastal Automotives. Now the pandemic done jumped in. So now I got to wait for Jennifer over there, and I can't do nothing because everything is shut down. So now I'm just going to work at Coastal Automotives, and everything is on hold. But here I am working at Coastal Automotives, going through a bunch of crap with this old discrimination crap. All of these people was getting all of these special privileges and all of this old type of stuff. But I'm this guy that I'm gonna speak up for myself. So I'm telling the supervisors and this and that and that and this. So they see what I'm saying is real because I'm showing it to them. I'm telling them, I'm taking them exactly to the place where the issue that I'm having, and then it's like they call themselves fixing it, and then we go a week, something else. So one day, the owner and a couple of supervisors and a young lady that worked in human resources, we having a meeting out there. We having a meeting, and they just tell me, that, hey, well, we decided to just let you go. Just let me go. I said, okay, fine then. Wow. I gets no help. So I just let that job go. Forget it. But I go back to Gill and tell them about it. And they like, well, James, you don't think it's a problem with you? And I took that wrong. So I was like, look, don't worry about me. I'm just a be back. I'm waiting on y'all, with this case at Magnum Mirrors. I'll go to another temporary service, and I'll continue to do what I do, and I'll follow back up with you. And it's exactly what I did. I went to another temp service. It's called Workforce. I go to Workforce, and they send me to the Challenge Manufactory. And hey, everything's fine. But I've been there for a little while, and and I done told Workforce, what done happened over there at Gill Staffing and everything. I done told them that, and they was like, well, we'll work with you. And that's why they just sent me out. But as I'm working, little time goes by. I'm walking in my area, I'm walking in my area, and all of a sudden I get knocked out. And a guy I know, he's willing to take the stand for me, cause he the one told me, "Hey man, that pole just knocked you out." And I still got the pictures and everything. This pole is like 8 feet long, weigh about 80 pounds. And when you use the pole, it's to reach in them hot machines. But when you get through using the poles, you're supposed to lay them down. So whoever used the pole set it in the corner, and all of the vibrations. I walked by and just got knocked out. Big knot on my head and everything. Now my supervisor's name is Jordan, and everybody always talking about him. Yeah, man, he's a prick, man. His dad was in the service. He was in the service, and they try to run you like they are drill sergeants. And I can see it in him, though, but I didn't have a problem with him, and I didn't think he had a problem with me because I'm a worker. I don't need nobody to say too much to me. But since he came to me like, man, it's almost time to go home, James, man, shake that off. But here it is I got a big giant knot on my head. And my buddy over there like, man, go to the hospital, man. Forget what he talking about, man. He the one that's supposed to be writing the report, sending you to the hospital. So I left and went to the hospital and documented. Now this is Saturday. I go back to work Sunday. I went right back to work because my concern is I gotta pay rent and bills. But here it is, I got this knot on my head. I go back to work the next day, and I'm going to get some gloves. I think I was going to get gloves or something, but I turned the corner, and I slipped in some oil, and I did an entire split. I did a straight split, and everybody know that's working that challenge. That big red, what you call it, is a high-low, big old giant red high-low sitting there leaking. They know it. And then they got all these signs all over this factory, talking about safety first and this and that and that and this. So I go tell this Jordan dude the same again. Look, man, I just slipped in oil, man, and go over there, y'all. He ain't done nothing again. So I left and go right back to the hospital about to slip and fall now. Now my back is killing me. Now here it is. I go back to the temp service, and this is workforce now. Hey man, I can't do this. The guy Jordan over here, look man, y'all need to do something about it because I don't think people are supposed to be treated like this. But here I am sitting here talking to them like that in the temp service, and they reassuring me, look James, we're going to take care of you. We're going to put you through all of anything that you have to go through. We're going to do it. And if you can't go back there at the challenge, you can come right in this building with us until we can settle this stuff. And I'm like, okay, fine. And they was like, James, well, we need you, to go back there and try to work. We done already talked to them, and they said you can sit down and stand and walk and do whatever you need to do, due to your accident. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm going back. I went back. And this guy Jordan came to me and gave me a towel and a spray bottle and said, see what you done did? Now go clean my machines. So I go try to talk to his boss, or his supervisor and something, but right away, whatever her name is, I done forgot now, she just took his side. I'm like, what? I said, look, I'm gone. Go back. The next day I go back to workforce and tell them what happened. They fire me. I'm like, fire me? I'm fired. I say, so what happened to all of this stuff y'all done said to me? I said, so this is where you get rid of me because of the slip and fall, and you don't want to pay me workman's comp because they did. I got one check workman's comp. After that, they done fired me. But here it is. It's a man sitting over here in an office at Workforce. I'm out here talking to the lady that done gave me all of this hope that I'm good, and I know her name and everything, but I just won't put it out there like that. But he's sitting there, so I'm sitting there. Now I'm upset, and she's like, James, if you don't get out of here, I'm gonna call the police. I said, that's exactly what I need you to do, so I can have this report because I'm gonna sue y'all. So this man get up and he intercept the stuff because now he don't want the police to come there. But now he take me in the office and sit me down, and I'm there for 20, 30 minutes talking to him. He's sitting there like he's really concerned and all of this. And let me explain everything to him. Well, James, I'm going to call this. I'm going to call them. I'm going to see about this. And when I do, I'm going to get back to you. I'll call you and let you know where we going. I said, okay, fine, man. That'll work for me. I'm sitting around waiting for this guy to call me back. He don't. So I call the police and say, hey, I need y'all to meet me at Workforce because I'm being screwed over. And the police met me there. But when I get there, the police want me to sit outside while he go in there and talk to him. And I asked the cop, I'm like, why you want me to sit out here and I called you? The only thing I want you to do is go in there with me and listen and be able to make a report about what's happening. He said, fine. So I go in there and do just that. And find out, the man I've been talking to is the owner. He's the owner of Workforce. So he ain't done nothing but spent me. So I'm like, okay. I was like, all right, man, is this how it go? I told him, I'll get right back to you, man, because I'm not letting it go. I said, I'm not letting it go. But here it is. I can't hardly walk. I can't hardly get in and out of my bed. I can't hardly do a lot of stuff. And it led to me having to go and get cut and put titanium in my back. And I done been through all of this here now. Now I done did the surgery. Now I'm at my sister's house cause I got to start over, I got to learn how to walk. I got to learn how to do everything. I got to learn how to use the washroom. This stuff was so bad, first surgery in my life, but it was terrible. But, this is where I'm at in life right now. This is where I'm at in life right now with that just happening to me like that in these 3 years. And then I had to sit and wait and fight all of this, workman's comp stuff. And here I am. I did win. I did get disability, and I did get 100%, medical. I did get that. But the money that they gave me didn't even equal up to my checks that from getting workman's comp the first time that it happened, and to the case was settled in court. I didn't even get that much. And I just didn't, and that's why I'm like, I gotta spin the block here. I need to spin the block because I'm going back for Gill Staffing, and I'm going back for from this last place, man, what is it? Wow, I'm sorry. See, it's just I get excited a little bit. I need to calm down. Workforce, yep. Gill Staffing, and then Workforce, and then this friend of the court stuff. These is the three things in my life that I gotta spend the block on, because I need to, because all of that time, every day, this has been in my head. And this is what I've been going through, and it's terrible. that a person have to live like that. You know, it's so messed up on the mind that a person have to do that since 2019 to go through that. And here I am, like I said in another episode, I'm good and stable now and I'm loving it, that the Lord seen me this far. But, like I say, the little money I get, I can't live month to month. I do live month to month because of the help that I get from a housing voucher. But if I didn't have that, it's no way I can live. And this is why I'm here now trying to get with this this phone stuff because hey, I got some my life is so full of it's full of things that I would love to share and love to get help with. I mean, cause I got so much to say. I really do. And and these is the three things, y'all, that I'm at. I'm at these three things here, y'all. I got to go back. My first child's mother. I got to go back because it's fraudulent. I'll leave it alone. If it wasn't fraudulent. Because I love all of my children the same. And and wow, wow. It's just a whole nother thing. And y'all gonna know all about it all. It's interesting though. It really is my life. But she's my oldest child. And I got to spin the block. My oldest child, I thought we were so close. I talk about that more too though. But these are the three things that I'm trying to work on here, and I really need help. I need so much help. I'm sitting in the house by myself right now and always be by myself, and I really need help. I'm just really trying to get somebody to reach out to me and help me with these two cases here. I mean, I'm reaching out and doing what I have to do and try to find a lawyer, for this Gill staffing, with that guy looking in on me like that, because I still got the paperwork. Like I told you, I reached out to discrimination people, and they sent me a letter. James, you got 90 days to respond or we're going to close the case. And they closed it on me, but I want it back open because they wasn't aware what I was going through. They wasn't aware that I done had a surgery and trying to heal and all of this stuff. And the pandemic from Jennifer not being able to do, well, nobody was able to do in pandemic. They shut stuff down, but I want it reopened. And then I want to get right back to that man who just spent me like that. And he's the owner of Workforce. And for him to do me like that, because the lawyer that I did get, to fight the workman's comp case, he know all about it. And like he said, it could be a criminal charge, James. It could be a lawsuit. But, I'm just a workman's comp lawyer. It's just terrible how I was just treated like that. And I'm like, I've been letting this type of stuff happen to me almost all my life. Then you will learn a whole lot more. You'll learn it because I'm really going to get on this and quit procrastinating myself, though. I got to really do this because I want my children to see it. I want my children to see that Pops always was on the up and up, regardless of what I was doing wrong and stuff. When it came to my children, hey, I've been there, and they don't feel like it. A lot of them, some of them say I was this and that and that and this, but hey, it's a two-way street, and I understand the love, now being the age I am, I understand that unconditional love, that children have for their parents. I used to be a child. I got a mother too, and what I took my daddy through. And he was always there for me, but I always was challenging him and not believing and stuff. I know how it go. I really do. But I got so much more to say, and I'm gonna get this posted so I can get so I can stay on this, because I just fell in a slump and had to move around right quick, just to get shut down from not being able to do Uber, because I'm broke, and I just really need help, and I'm trying to find something to do, and to see that ain't nobody finna talk to me trying to give me some money. And it's terrible how Holland just did me like this. And I'm going to tell y'all about it in a couple of more episodes, because it's that deep. And it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's got something to do with somebody I know. But that's why I'm like, how in the heck is this on my record? That's why I'm going back to the police station tomorrow, and I'm going to talk to them guys, because I done talked to them already, and y'all will find out a whole lot about what I'm saying, though. You really will. And I'm coming back, though. I'm coming back. I just needed to get this off my chest right here. Them three things that I'm fighting here. I'm fighting against Gil Staffing. From working at Magna Mirrors, that guy looking in the crack on me. And then the supervisor not doing nothing about it. Human resources not acting like they ain't want to do nothing about it. Then Gil staff and not trying to help me. And then for me to leave there and go to Coastal Automotive just to see all of the prejudice crap that I got to go through just working around different nationalities. I got to be treated. I mean, it's just been like that forever. It ain't like I'm talking crazy. Y'all know what it is. And then, for me to go back and try to tell Gil about what I'm going through at Coastal, and because they choose to let me go, I'm wrong. So, okay. So, and then I move on to workforce, and to be and to really get hurt on the job to where I had to have surgery, and to find out that man that sat there and listened at me talk like I did and really sincere about what I'm going through, and for him to stop the police from coming there like that, thinking that he done squashed something, and the owner just to trick me like that. I gotta spin the block. I gotta go back, because now I'm up on my feet again. The Lord blessed me to live through this surgery and everything. This the only three things. It ain't the only three things, but it's these three things is what I want to attack. I want to move out of my way, because I still want to go in reverse. But y'all will find out about it too, though. About a couple of more things I need to go in reverse on. And it's this hollering crap that I'm telling you about. I'm going to the police station tomorrow. And then me living in Chicago. It coincides. Y'all will find out. It's just really deep, and I'm just this guy that's just been trying to do stuff the right way, really. To stay out of jail, to stay free so I can be here for my children, and I think I did a pretty good job, because a lot of my friends did 25, 30 years, and a lot of my friends is gone, so I think I did a pretty good job, even being in my children's life. I think I did a pretty good job. It's just I wasn't in their life as when their mamas didn't want me there. And I talk about that in a future date too, though, because it all coincides. I got my son Tyree's mother. Wow, I mean she's just a good mother to me. My son been through a lot of stuff with her and me. But I still look at her, what a mother. She's a good mother, and we've been through a lot. But right now, though, me and her can talk. We done already traveled together to see our son and grandbaby. Sons and grandbabies. That's how I'm going to say it. And that's all I want from all of them. Look, we got to help our children heal. And I'm here to do anything possible. Anything that I could, I'm going to do it for mine. And like I tell them now, you know, hey, y'all got to forgive Dad because, I feel like I wouldn't go through none of this if I had money. Because I feel like how I talk to him, what we go through, I'm there. I am there. And I don't feel like I got a child that's scared of me and all of this type of stuff. I don't feel that because I've been there. I don't know about men that say, they're my babies and all that and ain't been there. I've been there. I changed the diapers. I made the bottles. I've been there. And I can't say that for all of my children. You don't even know how many I got yet. But I just know I got a special one, and me and her done talked, and we friends. Me and her mama, friends, you know, cause time's supposed to show and tell. And long as time don't show and tell, it's like somebody's still playing the game. And that's how I be looking at stuff, cause man, the older you get, the wiser you're supposed to get, and I just feel like, these narratives that's being pushed in my children is just to hide they wrongs and don't want to own them. Cause if they own them, then it's gonna have to say, "Oh, you've been lying on Daddy." But what's wrong with that? Cause one day we was that. We was all the enemies and trying to destroy each other and all that. So hey, what's wrong with just saying it and making our children better? Cause if we can just sit with our children and tell them the truth about each other together, you don't know what that feel like to a child. They'll love it because I done it and I've seen it. And I love it though. But I want to finish this off, y'all. I want to finish this off so bad to where my children can say, "Hey, Dad, he hell of a dude." And I know I am anyway because of my mom and dad, what they raised. It just took some time because everybody got to grow and everybody got wrong in them. You can act like you right all the time, but everybody got wrong in them. And it just took me some time. And where I'm at now, I'm 100. I'm 1,000. I am willing and able to do whatever I need to do to make stuff better. And that's all I've been trying to do for a lot of years, though. I got a lot of brothers and sisters, and I know they know, and I fall off and I jump right back at it because I'm out there trying hard, so hard, so hard. But hey, y'all, I got a whole lot more to say, and my brain is all over the place, but I gotta pick this phone up and do like I said I'm gonna do, because that's the only way people is gonna really reach out and help my brain, because I'm telling you, I am hurting inside. Like I just told my children Friday when they was here, y'all, man, I'm just hurting every day, all day. The way they is, it ain't their fault. And I just wish I had a big bag of money to help my children and my grandbabies. And it ain't too late. That's why I'm like, hey, I ain't dead. I'm trying to do whatever I could right now. Trying to do whatever I can. Something can happen. And this is why I picked up the phone, because, I see this TV. Everybody getting paid off of this stuff. But hey, I ain't got nothing but positive energy. I might talk about a bunch of negative stuff, but it's to heal. It's not to be negative. It's not to throw nobody under the bus. It's not to talk about nobody, but what it is what it is. And it's my story. And when I get deep into it, I hope my children's other parent get involved. Cause I call it therapy. We can help this stuff. Cause I want the help and I know I need it. And I know my children need help. I know they do. But they do well out there, and I thank God, that He looks and that He watches over them, that they don't be in trouble out there in the street and stuff, and they ain't hanging out and all of this wild, crazy stuff that you see children doing, all over the phone and the news and everything. It's not mine. So that just even, give me validation that, hey, I done something right. The mothers can try to take all of the credit all they want to, but I've been the daddy myself, and I know how I've been the daddy, and I can make it come out of my mouth in front of my children's other parent. I can do it right in front of them. I would like to do it right in front of them. I would like to fix whatever's wrong, and that's why I be saying too. Why is it this bad, when our children is all grown like they are now, and you can't come around and tell the truth? Do you see how many relationships you done had, in 30 years? And you might not had a lot. I can't say you had a lot of relationships and all of that type of stuff. But wow. I mean, you don't get past nothing. You got to get past something. Oh, I don't get it, y'all. I just really need help, and I'll be back with my next one for y'all, though, and I got to really continue to pray and stay focused. I am focused, though, but I need to be more focused. And I'm really looking for help out here, y'all. That's what I'm really doing. I'm looking for help. My name is James Evans, a.k.a. Uncle J-Mo, a.k.a. Jamie. Thanks to my sisters. I appreciate that. It ain't no thing. I love the name. I grew up with it. And then just a.k.a. J-Mo, and hey, check me out, y'all. Go to my page, and go back and listen to the other episodes I got on before this one, and so you can really see where I started. I'm just getting started, and I did put a picture on my page too, showing you how many brothers and sisters I got, and I get back to that too. I said I was going to bend the block and come back and give you some names and places, which place everybody in, but I'll do that later on. That is more down the line when I'm trying to do my little skits or a little movie or something that I got all in the vault. Yeah, so, once again, y'all, James Evans reaching out. And that's at James Evans reaching out 467. Yeah, that's James Evans reaching out at James Evans 467. Yeah, and I do have a Cash App though, y'all. I'll put it on my page too. Yeah, it's $JTE Catering. Yeah, that's just one of my businesses that I'm trying to get started, but I haven't got started yet. I got LLC numbers and all types of stuff ready, but I'm ready to get it going, and I just really need some help. You can reach me at my email too, it's evansjt0419@gmail.com. Yeah, that's evansjt0419@gmail.com. Yeah, and the Cash App is $JTE Catering. Yeah, I'm gonna be back at y'all with another one. So keep me in y'all's prayers, and I'll get back with you. Much love.